Good afternoon, Monarchs fans. We are here at Shelby Field to witness the Middle Tennessee Monarchs versus the Park Tudor, I believe they are the Panthers. Park Tudor comes down from Indiana every year around this time, gets one of the fields down here, and then plays several teams in the area. So we've been playing them for the past 4 or more years. Today we're only going to have the one camera view, unfortunately. I don't have the other cameras up and running. Maybe by the next game we will. I know we're going to play a varsity game followed by a junior varsity game. I'm not sure which one we're doing first, but we'll see. Looks like this is going to be the JV game. So let me change the title here. And hopefully I'll get a lineup here in a minute. I gotta. Okay. Sorry, I'm still waiting for the game changer stream to start. I believe this is number 30, David Kennedy, up to bat first. First pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 on the batter. Swinging, popped up behind shortstop. The shortstop settles underneath it, squeezes it for out number 1. Oh my goodness, I was muted that entire time. That was Ethan Willis with the double behind third base. He got out of the box quickly and went all the way to second. Now he's taking his lead at second. First pitch into Caleb Fouth. Number 22 is high for ball 1. Great little looper over the third baseman's head. The left fielder had no chance to get it. And as I said, Ethan, quick runner, made it into second base with a slide. Next pitch. Fouled back. 1-1 now. As you probably just saw, our camera is on the fence, so there might be a little bit of motion as the as a ball hits it. I'll have to apologize for that, but that was the best way to get a good view of the entire field. We will be playing 2 games today. Next one inside, bounces off his elbow, and Caleb takes his base. So we've got runners at the corners now. Or excuse me, runners in first and second. Up to bat, number 70, Sam Galbraith. Coaching today for the Monarchs on first base, head coach Tim Heldman, and on third base, calling the signs, assistant coach Mark Pelletier. We had a call time here. I think Sam had a chain on. He just needs to take that off. In between innings, I'll try to get the other cameras up and running. All right, Sam's back in now that he's removed the chain from around his neck that the umpire wanted him to have off. Runners on first and second. First pitch in there, first swinging strike. 1 out, 2 on. Pitcher comes home with it. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder settles under it, makes the catch. Ethan tags at third, and will go in standing up. So sacrifice fly by Sam advances the runner to third. Now we have runners at the corners, 2 outs. Up to bat catcher number 0, Zach Privatera. Catcher calls time. Going to call his first and third defense here. Zach gets the signs from Coach Pelletier and steps in. Caleb takes the lead at first. Ethan at third. Caleb goes, little grounder right to the second baseman, scoops it up over to first for out number 3. Monarchs aren't able to push any runs across despite a hit. Going to the bottom of the first. No score. So Park Tudor is a private school in the Indianapolis area. I'm looking up a little more information of them online here. Junior varsity team.
Play some walking music.
All right, this looks like it's their first game of the season. Playing us. I knew they came down here to get some work in. I'll get the Monarchs defense here in just a minute. First pitch high and outside for ball one. Pitch is popped up in the gap between right and center, drops in for a base hit. Right fielder gets over to it, throws it back in. The ball kind of scoots away from the second baseman. Sam picks it up and tosses it back to his pitcher. Defensively for the Monarchs on the mound, we have number 24, William Fields. Behind the plate, 0, Zach Privatera. Going around the infield, Sam Galbraith at first. Dylan Cornett at short, Dylan Cornett at second, David Kennedy at short, Caleb Fouth at third. Next pitch. In there for a called strike. And the outfield, Ethan Willis in right, Win Fleming in center. And Well in left. Popped up, right field side, foul. Ethan's running for it, makes the catch in foul ground. Gets it back in, keeps the runner from advancing, although he misses his cutoff person. Still great running catch by Ethan Willis for out number one. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. This is their pitcher, Baker, up to bat. The runner on first, one out. Next pitch a little low for a ball. Scoots away from Zach, but not far enough for the runner to advance. Next pitch misses for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just outside for ball 3. 3-1. Pitch ball 4. Low. Batter takes his base. So we got runners on first and second now, 1 out. Up to bat, their catcher, Krull. William checks his runners, comes home. First pitch a little low for a ball.
One per family, or does it matter?
Next pitch is high for ball 2. 2-0. High ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Pitch at the letters for strike 1. Ground ball up the middle over William. Second shortstop goes to second base for the out. It's a slow chopper. No way we're going to double anyone up. David makes the quick flip to Dylan for out number 2. Runners at the corners now for left fielder. Can't read his number, but like it's 17. Left fielder Sullivan. pitch in there for a called strike. Next pitch gets to the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 now on the batter. That was number 13, Sullivan. Little high for a ball. 1-2. William comes set. Gets him, was looking for strike number 3. And the Panthers leave 2 on base. Not able to push any runs across. And we are headed into the top of the second. Still no score. Up to bat for the Monarchs here at the top of the second. Center fielder number 2, Win Fleming. First pitch inside, ball 1. Swinging, strike 1. 1-1 now and Win. Pitch catches the low inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Win Fleming. Inside for called strike 3. Win goes down looking. One out now for second baseman number 16, Dylan Cornett. First pitch looked a little low, but he calls it a strike. So he's calling them low and inside today. Swinging, strike 2, 0-2 on Dylan. pitch is lined foul and out of play. Pitcher shaking them off. Now comes set. Outside corner just misses for a ball. 1-2. Swinging, strike 3. And Dillon goes down on strikes. 2 outs now for the pitcher, number 24, William Fields. William both throws and bats left-handed. First pitch chopped back to the pitcher, scoops it up, throws it over to first for out number 3. Monarchs go down in order in the top of the second, heading to the bottom of the second, still no score. Sorry about that. Just trying to get the camera set up. Second pitch is outside. Batting right now for ball high and inside. Center fielder number 4, Rankin. Next pitch is high, ball 4. Batter takes his base. Up to bat the second baseman, number 9, Erickson. Runner takes a lead at first. William comes home with it. Foul ball off the catcher for strike number 1. can get these other cameras up and running, I'll get a tighter shot here at home. Next pitch, just outside for a ball. 1-1. Swinging, strike 2. 1-2 on the batter. Fly ball down the right field line, foul, and uncatchable. Sorry about that, we had a little broadcasting error. David Kennedy's on the mound now for the Monarchs, and he came in with a 3-1 count through one pitch and walked the batter. So, bases loaded, 1 out for number 15. I believe this is Doobie. Pitch high and outside for ball 1. Pitch is popped up in the infield. Foul ground on the right side. David running over for it. Makes the catch for out number 2. First catcher and pitcher were all converging on one spot. David, the pitcher, called them off and was able to squeeze it. Up to bat now. I believe this is Baker. No, I'm sorry. Yes, this is Baker up to bat now. Baker walked his first time at bat. Next pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Low ball 2. Swinging, strike 2 on the batter. 2-2 now, 2 outs, bases loaded. Here in the top of the second, bottom of the second. Bounces in for ball 3. Zach keeps the ball in front of him. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will break on the pitch. Just misses outside for ball 4. So that walks in a run, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead over the Monarchs here in the bottom of the second. Up to bat number 19, their catcher, Krull. He is 0 for 1 for the day. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for their pitcher at first base. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Next pitch up high for a ball. Line drive into the gap, but William is over to make the catch. Forgot to mention that did a defensive switch as well. William took Ethan's place in right, and I did not catch where the other defensive changes were. I apologize. But Panthers push 2 runs across here in the bottom of the second. Going to the top of the third, Monarchs down 2-0. Okay, sorry about that. We got the second camera set up, so we got a first base shot now. First pitch swinging, strike 1. This is left fielder Colton Wells up to bat. Now that I've got that first base camera, I'll zoom in a little bit. Pitch outside for a ball. Next pitch low for a ball. 2-1 on Colton. Neat. Pitch fouled back out of play. Two and 2 on the batter. Almost at his head. Ducks out of the way. Full count now. Low, ball 4. And Colton walks. Nope, that's not going to work. Let's do picture-in-picture here. Colton takes his lead at first. Squares around to the bunt. Ball gets away from the catcher, but not far enough for the runner to advance. David Kennedy is up to bat now. David came in for replace William at the bottom of the last inning. Stays in. Bunts down the third base line. Throw over to first base. Gets away. Going to allow the runners to advance at least one more base. Actually, the ball gets out, which will give each of the runners one more, I believe. Yes. They'll get their base plus one more. So the bunt by David Kennedy. Safe on the error, and then two more bases for each of the runners. Their coach is out now arguing that it should only be one base. Let's see what they're going to say here. Calling in the field umpire, get his opinion on it. Okay, after the conference, the umpires both agree that the runner should have scored. So we've got a runner on third and nobody out for number 11, Ethan Willis. Ethan doubled his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 for the day. First pitch high for ball one. Swinging, strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch is outside for a ball. Pitcher comes set. Chopped foul down the first base line. Two balls, 2 strikes now on Ethan. Oh, they did send the runners back. I apologize. I missed that. Ground ball down the third base line. Gets past the third baseman. Colton comes in. David rounding third. Coming into home to tie the ball game. And Ethan has another double. So the double by Ethan scores 2 and brings up number 22, Caleb Fouth. Still no outs here in the top of the third. Caleb was hit his first time at bat. First pitch swing gets away from the catcher and allows Ethan to move to third base. gets his lead at first. Excuse me, at third. Pitch misses outside for a ball. Next pitch inside. Nearly hit him again. Pitch high. Next pitch down the middle, fly ball, foul ground on the first base side. Not going to get to it, it's out of play. Into the visiting dugout. Excuse me, bullpen. Three and one on Caleb. Inside pitch, grounds it down to the first base line, picks it up, steps on first, but brings the run home. And the Monarchs take the lead for the first time in the game, 3-2 here in the top of the third, on the sacrifice by Caleb. Up to bat, first baseman number 70, Sam Galbraith. Sam's 0 for 1 on the day. Oh, too much on the zoom. Sorry about that. First pitch low for a ball. Just missed. 2-0. Sam takes a second to tie his shoe and gets back in the box. Next pitch inside, swinging strike one. That was right on the inside corner. Next pitch, chopped on the right field side, scoops it up, and just in time for the out. Slow roller just got Sam as he stretched for first base. 2 outs now. Brings up to bat the catcher, Zach Privatera. First pitch low and inside for a ball. Next pitch just misses for a ball. 2-0 now. Zach lines one to the shortstop, bounces off of him, and the shortstop makes the error, and Zach is safe at first. And we have a courtesy runner for the catcher. Courtesy runner is number 32, Cameron Pelletier. center fielder, Win Fleming. Cameron takes his lead. Hit and run pitch, popped up. Short right, drops in there for a hit. Win round second. Zach Cameron coming around third. He's going to trot into home and win. Into third base. Ball dropped in that dead area behind first base and then got away from the right fielder to allow the runners to score. So the Monarchs now have a 4-2 lead. Up to bat, second baseman number 16, Dylan Cornett, swings at the first pitch for strike one. Fly ball out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch high for ball one. So 2 outs, runner on third. 1-2 the count. Next pitch, curveball stays up for a ball. 2-2. Wynn has a slight lead at third. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike 3. But the Monarchs put 4 runs on the board in the top of third and take the lead. 4-2 going into the bottom. At the end of the last inning, I missed those defensive changes, but William moves from pitcher out to right field. Ethan moved from right to short. David moved from short to pitcher. So a little round robin there. First pitch swinging, strike one for number 13. I believe they made a change here. Just missed for a ball, 1-1. This is their left fielder, Sullivan, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Swinging, strike 2. 1-2. Swinging, strike 3, and he goes down on strikes. One out in the bottom of the third. Up to bat number 4, center fielder Rankin. First pitch misses low for a ball. Swinging, strike 1. 1-1 on the batter. Line drive just past the second baseman into center field for a base hit. Dylan almost had that one, but just missed it. Up to bat number 9, second baseman Erickson. So a runner at first, 1 out. David checks his runner at first. Goes home with it. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Outside for a ball. Runner gets his lead again. David comes home with it. Popped out of play for strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes on the batter. Makes a fake move over to first. Runner dives back in. Just misses. Zach fires it down to first. The runner's back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just misses again for a ball. 3-2 now on the batter. Misses outside for a ball, and the batter walks. Two runners on, 1 out. Throw gets away from it, goes out into center field, but the runner had dove back in and was not able to get up in time to make a play over, or make a move over to third. This runner still at first and second. For number 20, their first baseman, Boyd. Boyd is walked in the next pitch is a strike. He walked his first time at bat. No official at bat. Line drive past the diving first baseman down the right field line. William comes up with it, fires it to the second baseman who tags him for the out, but not before the run comes across the plate. Oh, that's only the second out. So, Park Tudor puts another one on the board. Now only down by 1. Runner now at third. 2 outs. For the right fielder, Camphernam. Ball low. 2-0. Ball fouled back. Oh, wait a minute. Off his hands. He swung at it, though, so he has to go back, even though it hit him on the hands, because he did it while swinging. That stinks. Next pitch just misses a little low. Swinging strike 2. Okay, I thought it was strike 3, but swinging strike 2. Tipped, caught, but dropped. I guess it wasn't tipped, but it was dropped by catcher Zach Privatera. Throws it down to first base for the out. Park Tudor Panthers put 1 run on the board in the bottom of the third, heading to the top of the fourth. Monarchs still leading 4-3. Sorry about all the movement and the camera angles. Folks were playing around with them here a little bit. Dan Galbraith is helping me get these other cameras up and running and getting them adjusted. I think we got a good view now where we can get first and third. Up to bat now in the top of the fourth for the Monarchs, right fielder number 24, William Fields. First pitch outside for a ball. Yates outside. We had a pitching change also for the Panthers. Thomas is now on the mound. Next pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. 2-1. Line drive, but foul down the left field line. And out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes on William. Sun is hitting the pitcher right in the eyes. Shadows haven't reached all the mound yet. Next pitch high for a ball. And you can see the shortstop and second baseman covering their eyes as the sun gets really low here. Just past 5:30. Little looper in between short and third for a base hit. So leadoff single by William Field brings up number 29, Colton Wells. And gives us a chance to do our split screen here. Colton walked his first time up and came around to score. William goes, bunt down the third base line, but foul. Coach Heldman is going to talk to his batter. Maybe he missed a sign there. Maybe it was supposed to be a fake bunt and not an actual one. Either way, 0-1 on the batter. William goes to second. Ground ball up the middle. Had to stay back on it. Gets the... but drops the ball at first. Ball gets away from the third baseman as well, and William comes in for a run. So that was a little bit of a wild play there. Hit and run. William makes it to second easily. The shortstop rushes the throw. First baseman drops it, allows the... batter Colton to be safe at first. They then throw it down to third, trying to get William moving from second to third. Overthrow the ball there and allows him to score and allows Colton to advance to second base. Coach Heldman's coming in trying to get some type of explanation here. I think yes, this ball got underneath the fence there on the left field line and allows Colton to advance to third. So 5-3 Monarchs in the top of the fourth. Back to the top of the lineup. Pitcher number 30, David Kennedy. First pitch outside, ball gets away. Allows the runner to come home, but he is out. Stumbled a little bit there as he was coming in, and good play by the catcher to make a nice throw back to the pitcher to get him at home. So no runs scored there, 1 out. 1-0 count on David. David is 0 for 2 today with a run scored. Outside again for ball 2. 2-0. Inside for ball 3. 3-0 on David. David taking all the way, and he walks him on 4 pitches. Runner at first, 1 out for number 11, Ethan Willis. Ethan is 2 for 2 for the day with 2 RBIs, a run scored. Both those hits were doubles. Go split screen here again. Big lead at first. Ball outside gets away and allows David to advance to second base. One out count. High for a ball. Ball 2. Throw back over to second base. David dives back in. One ball, one strike. Swinging, strike 2. Inside for a ball. 2-2 now on Ethan. Swinging, strike 3, and Ethan goes down on strikes. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Up to bat, third baseman, number 22, Caleb Fouth. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. First pitch in low for a ball. Caden Woodward is running for David out at second base. Next pitch bounces off Caleb. That's the second time he's been hit today. So Caleb's 0 for 1, but he's been hit twice. Panthers coach calls timeout, goes to talk to his pitcher. Up to bat, number 70, first baseman Sam Galbraith. Coach Heldman calls Sam over. Wants to talk to him during this little timeout. Try to lighten the screen up as lighten the camera up as the shadows come in there. Whoa, too much. All right, hopefully that helps a little bit. So runners on first and second, 2 outs. Sam steps in. First pitch, drives it. Going to drop in front of the left fielder. Caden comes around third toward home and is going to come in standing up. So the 2-out single by Sam scores the runner from second. And brings up the catcher, Zach Privatera. 2 outs, 2 on. Monarchs up 6-3 in the top of the fourth. Zach swings at the first pitch and misses. Next pitch is high and outside for a ball. 1-1 on Zach. Next pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Zach. Swinging chopper over to the second baseman. Throws it over to first for out number 3. Monarchs put a couple more runs on the board, going to the bottom of the fourth, leading 6-3. I don't see any defensive changes for the Monarchs. The sun is right in the eyes of the middle infielders right now on the throw down to second. Up to bat for the Panthers. Give me a minute. I'll get it for you here. Next pitch outside for ball 2, 2-0. High and outside, 3-0 on the batter. Puts that one down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Catches the outside corner for strike 2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. This is their leadoff hitter, shortstop Gallagher, who's 1 for 1 on the day. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. So after 3 balls, comes back and throws 3 strikes, gets him for out number 1. Up to bat number 15. that's number 15. Maybe it is. Number 15, Doobie. First pitch just misses him. Had to jump out of the way, or I would have hit him. Deep ball to left center, going back over the head of the left fielder. Outfielders get it in quickly. Nobody goes to get the ball, gets away from the cutoff man, and allows the runner to advance to third base. So a long fly ball for a double, and then an error advances the runner to third base. Runner takes his lead at third. Pitch misses outside for a ball. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. 2-0. Swinging strike 1. Zach fakes the throw down to third. Misses outside for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Batter. Inside, ball 4. Batter takes his base. Let's see what we can go 3 wide here. That might be a little small. Runners at the corners. 1 out. For the catcher, Curl. Curl's 0 for 2 for the day. Fake throw, or fake move over to first. Runner gets back. First pitch in there for a called strike. Runner does not go from first. Next pitch is a ground ball to the second baseman. Bobbles it for a second, over to first, gets the out. But the run scores. Up to bat the left fielder, Sullivan, swinging strike 1.
That's my favorite game.
Next pitch low, gets away from Zach. Couldn't find it and allows the runner to advance to third.
It's better than the split.
Next pitch hits him, and the runner takes first. Brings up center fielder Rankin, who is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and 2 runs scored. Let's go 3 wide again here, as we have runners on the corners, 2 outs. Monarchs still leading 6-4. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Line drive up the middle for a base hit. Drops in. And they get the out at second. For out number 3. But the run scores. Going to the top of the 5th, Monarchs still leading 6-5. We're going to get a clarification to see if that run scored or not. That might be maybe what Coach Heldman's talking about. We'll see. We'll get an answer for you before we start the next inning. Okay, well, I found out that the run does not count, but we ran out of time on the JV game, so that's the final score. Let me get the totals here for you. For the Monarchs, 6 runs on 5 hits and no errors. For the Park Tudor Panthers, 4 runs on 5 hits and 4 errors. We'll take a little break here and be back in about a half an hour for the varsity game.